The Spider-Man Far From Home trailer dropped today, and just a disclaimer, all of us have already seen it because none of us have the patience to wait. So we're just going to rewatch it for you guys and then give a couple, or point out some things that we noticed throughout the trailer.
That was so good.
I still love the casting of Aunt May in comparison to the old castings.
New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
And the tie-in of Happy into everything
I like
is great.
I like Jon Favreau.
Yeah, well, to keep the universe tied in, he's like a good character. And that dude's from Weeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the bodyguard from Weeds. Which is hilarious.
Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please.
Mini toothpaste?
Also, going into this, I did not know really the movie was not going to be US based.
Really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, what'd you think Far From Home meant?
I don't know, it could be far from home in America. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in another country.
Italy, maybe.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some
But it's
time
good that they
with
keep the Kane character set.
I had just finished my food call.
So this part, for like a second, I got super excited because I thought it was Craven.
And then you were super disappointed when you found out it was just Samuel L. Jackson in yet another movie.
Yeah, it's just fucking Nick Fury.
It still bothers me that he's in like has to make an appearance in like everything.
Why? I think it's cool. It adds to the continuity.
I guess.
But
I just wish there was like a better tie-in character than him.
Nick Fury just hijacked
Why? He's
their
like
summer
the-
vacation.
But does everyone always work?
For Shield?
Yeah.
I mean, Shield has their hands in everything, right?
Got gifts, Parker.
I think
So
that
who
was
is that?
Sandman.
That's what I was gonna ask.
I thought it
Are you
was.
going to step up?
But is that also then who's the one that could turn into water?
Hydro Man.
Yeah, so is that multiple villains, you think?
Your friends are
I
in trouble?
think so.
And then what's with the black suit?
It's just like a stealthy version.
Yeah.
So he has multiple suits that he packed with him to go on vacation?
Probably got him from Nick Fury. The guy that you
I don't know, it's just something to think about. His only one good suit was from Tony Stark in the
I
first
love
one.
that he has his helmet on.
Yeah, his helmet looks cool.
I think they're going to do a really good job with bringing him in. The one thing that I really like, too, with...
He's like Iron Man.
This part's
rolled
hilarious.
into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
What? He looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. What's up, dickwad?
What I was going to say is I
That was the best part of the trailer.
like where this is going in terms of, especially like the first one with Vulture, and for those who saw Into the Spider-Verse with their kind of villain set, they're not always sticking to kind of like the classics
the
or like
Goblin,
Green Goblin,
Venom.
Hobgoblin, something like that.
Yeah.
You've seen it like multiple times. Like,
What has that ever stopped anyone from redoing it though?
Yeah.
Usually
but I mean,
they've seen it, they do it again, they do it again, they do it again.
Because you get a reboot like every 3 years, basically. So it's not like it's different. It's a little bit different from Batman, right? 'Cause
But still,
Batman-
with a reboot, you still will end up somewhat
Well, I
seeing the
get it,
same
but
storyline,
there's
same
been
characters.
so much time that's passed that it's almost okay to reuse that character or that villain, especially if it's like a main,
but the point is they're
main
not doing
villain.
that.
No, it's good.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah,
So I don't
and
get
I'm
your
saying
point.
they're not doing that because you get a reboot of Spider-Man every 3 years. It's not enough time has passed.
Oh, you
to
think it would be
reuse
enough time if it was like a decade or something like
Yeah,
that?
I mean, after a decade, if they rebooted Spider-Man, they can reuse Green Goblin again or
Yeah.
whatever. It's fine. But I mean,
I mean, I think
like, with the
Joker is
pace-
really the only timeless villain that doesn't seem to matter when. You could always bring him back. But it's nice with the Spider-Man that they're kind of keeping it fresh, especially if people aren't, really into comics or really into Spider-Man. They might not know, especially this villain, I think. They
Yeah.
might not know a lot about him. So it would be kind of cool to see because it kind of like gives you a good unknown. Like you don't know what his powers are or what if
I
they
think-
provide any backstory.
I think they're doing like a misdirection with.
Mysterio.
Yeah.
he's evil. I feel like
No, I
those-
don't think he's evil.
I think he is evil.
I think
'cause
he's like in between.
I think that like Hydro Man and Sandman, I feel like they're like projections that he's like creating an illusion
But who is the fire guy then?
to be a hero.
I'm not sure, but
I feel like that's what he's doing.
that's
so,
like what's that movie? The Incredibles. Have you
Yeah,
seen The
yeah.
Incredibles? Where the villain was kind of like
he created
He created
the
them
bad
to make
guys,
them
yeah,
look-
to make himself like a hero because he
Yeah.
wanted to be a hero.
Oh, like Mastermind.
I
You
feel
ever
like
see
that's
that one?
what
That
Jake
cartoon?
Gyllenhaal's doing.
I
And
think
then
like
he's
Will
gonna
Ferrell.
get caught, and he's gonna
Jonah
get,
Hill.
People are gonna see him for the villain that he really is. I feel like that's the direction that the movie's going to go.
I still think that they could bring back Michael Keaton.
As Vulture.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and the other guy that they showed at the end,
Not
Scorpion.
Shocker. Oh yeah, Scorpion.
Yeah.
You think this has any tie-in to Avengers,
To Avengers.
Probably
or do you think
no.
it's still solo?
That's the thing with this. When do you think this movie is?
It's
Is it
after Avengers.
after
Yeah,
Avengers?
so that's the issue too. Like you already know that. Well, obviously everyone's coming back, right? You can't
yeah.
kill them anyway, but it kind of ruins it a little bit, I guess.
Cool. Avengers comes out first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess we'll see.
Yeah.